the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers and listeners of INCRadio. I'm Sister Lorraine Lawinco Manabat, live here in Clayton, North Carolina. Kamusta po kayo dyan? Good morning in the Philippines. And today we are joining with Brother Andrew. Brother Andrew, how are you po?
Sister Lorraine, Mabuti Po, I'm great. I'm looking forward to our two fantastic guests and the sport they will discuss and the part of the world they will talk about in contrast to where we are now. I'm live in High Point, North Carolina, and I'd like to thank all the brethren who are already jumped into our chat and for all the great comments they have.
Yes, Brother Andrew. I would also like to greet our viewers right now, cheering for our dear guests for today's episode. Do not forget to click your like button and the subscribe button in our YouTube live channel. And if you are watching right now in your INC radio app, hello, hello, welcome to our show. If you are listening on your radios there in the Philippines, all over the world, hello, hello, and welcome to our episode. Our hashtag challenge is still ongoing. So do not forget to type in your comment, your questions, your greetings to us, and also include your hashtag local, your congregation, or where you are from, and we will read your comments later. And as you could see on our screen, our topic for today is playing my sports internationally. And yes, you're correct, Brother Andrew. We are going to listen and join in the discussion about playing your sport, meeting new friends, and discovering new places all in one event. And this event happened in Perth, Australia, featuring the first international Unity Games soccer match in Australia. And I'm so excited to introduce to you our dear guests for today that they will share us their experiences and all the things that they went there on Australia and share us what are the things that they did, what the food that they have tried, and a lot more. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our first guest, of course, our player. He's the youngest of three. He is in a junior in high school. He's a junior in high school. He started playing this sport in fall 2023, and he plays violin and sings for school, and he has passion for photography. And joining also for today's episode with him is his supportive mom who spends time performing in the church and also schooling. Without further ado, let us all welcome in our episode for today, Brother Aiden Gregory Proa and Sister Jem Proa. Welcome, welcome po.
Hello po.
Welcome, Sister Jem and Brother Aiden. Stand by as we are going to ask our first question to our viewers right now in our live chat. Our clue for today, as you could see, playing my sports internationally. Some of you already know what kind of sport is this, but we would like to ask some of our viewers right now. Our clue is this game or this sport is very popular all over the world, and in many countries, it is known as football. Let us ask Brother Andrew. Do you have more clues there, Brother Andrew?
I'm going to read a comment from Brother Christopher Sumagot from the chat, but I'm going to leave out a word and see if you can fill it in. In the next International Unity Games blank edition, let us send a team from the District of Virginia. Now, this happens to be a sport where you use your foot. It's a round ball. It has a different name in the United States than it does in the rest of the world. It requires extensive cardiovascular training if you want to excel in it. It's a lot of fun, and children especially love this game. But if one is healthy, it can be played for many, many years.
Oh, Brother Andrew, I think we have a winner, and you know this. Pretty sister, Sister Minda win. Hashtag HP Soccer. Yes, Sister Minda, you are correct. We are going to talk about soccer for today playing soccer internationally. And as we have mentioned earlier, this event happened in Perth, Australia. Sister Jem and Brother Aiden, how are you po from Perth, Australia? I know this happened last November. How was it po, Brother Aiden and Sister Jem?
It was great, Paul, Sister Lorraine. We had fun. We had a great time.
And I think this happened, tell us on that event. I think this happened last November. Is that correct, Sister Jem?
Yes, Paul. It was November 14th to the 18th last month.
And mind you, Brother Andrew, Brother Aiden represented the District of Virginia, joining with the different players all over America, and they all went in that event. And if Kuya Tech will show us some of the photos that Sister Jem and Brother Aiden would like to share us as we go along with our discussion, we will see some of that snapshots. There you go, Sister Jem and Brother Aiden. Take away, Brother Andrew.
Well, I'd like to know some of the whens and wheres of this event. And I'd like to know, Brother Aiden, how did you learn about this event? Who invited you?
Well, this event was the first International Unity Games Soccer Edition. It was held in Perth, Australia, and we attended it last month, November 14th through 18th. And the person who invited me to play was my resident worker, Brother Chris Samugat.
And Brother Chris Sumagot says in the chat, Brother Aiden is one of the best athletes in Fayetteville. And I know your dad also likes to play basketball. I played against him before, and let's just say this, he's much faster than I am. So I know that you have quite a lot of athletes in Fayetteville, and it's a lot of fun being there. And how much fun did you have in Australia? And what about the people you met there?
Brother Andrew, I had a lot of fun. It was great. I met a lot of brethren from all over the world. I met brethren from New Zealand, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Africa.
Wow, Brother Aiden, as we could see right now on our screen, to those who are watching live in YouTube channel, they are sharing all the photos, their travel, going to Australia. Sister Jem, how many hours have you traveled going to Australia?
Sister Lorraine, with 2 stops in New York and Doha, Qatar, it was a total of 36 hours.
Malapit lang yan. That's very near, right, Brother Andrew?
That is quite a Herculean task, 36 hours of travel. But let me ask you this, Brother Aiden and Sister Jem, was it worth it?
I believe that it was 100% worth it, and I would do it again.
Yes, Paul.
Wow, Brother Aiden, if you could see our live chat right now, everybody's cheering for you. And also your mom, Sister Jem, they're all cheering for you guys, saying, supportive mom, Sister Jem, and Brother Aiden as a risk taker of going outside your comfort zone, your home country to represent, represent and play your sport right now. Brother Aiden, how many years have you been playing soccer?
I've been playing soccer for about 1 year now because I've started in November of 2023.
Wow, you 1 year only, and you jumped from high school soccer to international soccer on the pitch in Australia. That's quite a jump. Can you tell us how that felt?
It was a very startling experience. I was really nervous, but once you get on the field, all the nerves go away, and it's just like playing here in the U.S.
That's fantastic. Now, Sister EAC from Raleigh has a funny question. I think you get a laugh out of this. Aiden, did you see a kangaroo?
Unfortunately, we didn't, Paul, but we did eat.
Oh, what
So you
kind of
ate
things
the
did you
kangaroo
eat?
meat po.
Say that again, Paul.
Did you eat kangaroo meat? What kind of things did you eat? Did you eat crocodile? What food do you remember, and what was different about them?
We ate a lot of different types of meats. We've eaten kangaroo, emu, wild boar, crocodile, as you've said, kangaroo. Yes, and I don't remember, but it tasted.
Camel.
Yeah, camel. It tasted different, but crocodile tastes like chicken.
Now, Sister Jem,
Wow.
was there any particular food you had that had a aftertaste or was something very different or just totally different than the American diet?
Yes, but we did try Vegemite. It I can say it is an acquired taste for.
Now, what was so shocking about Vegemite? What was it? The odor? Was it bitter? What was different about it?
It was, I don't know how to describe the taste, Brother Andrew. It was just unique.
I guess it's something we'll have to put on our bucket list and all try Vegemite.
Yes, but
What do you think, Sister Lorraine?
I'm being hungry right now, brother Andrew, and this time is my lunchtime, so I'm thinking about crocodile as chicken. That's interesting, brother Aiden. But before we go on with our discussion, we would like to ask our viewers also, what's your all-time favorite sports moment, and why does it stand out to you? Type in right now on your live chat. We will read of your comments later on. So, we were just gonna read some of the comments because our live chat right now are all cheering. I could hear them cheering from different parts of the world. I think I saw Brother Lito watching from California, right, Sister Jem and Brother Aiden. Brother Lito is the dad of Brother Aiden, for those who doesn't know. And also we have Sister Lawrence Fowney asking hashtag rally, was it crunchy, Brother Aiden? The Brother James Langit from hashtag Charleston saying kangaroo steak. EAC rally saying lechon crocodile. Wow, that are those are really tasty right now. Sister Lucy saying the amazing taste of crocodile. Oh, before we go on with the food, we don't want to go away from the sports. Going back from our topic right now, Sister Jem and Brother Aiden, both of you could answer this. What are the differences that stand out from Australia comparing to US, like the transportation, the weather, the people, and just you have mentioned earlier the food?
um, I think po I can say that the lifestyle in Australia is very laid back. They do give high regard to life work balance. For example, the stores, most of the stores in Australia, they don't open until 10 or 11 a.m. And most of them close as early as 6 p.m. po.
Wow.
Oh,
I Yes,
Brother
Brother.
Aiden, I was curious about the differences playing soccer in the United States and what they call football in Australia. And are the games equally as defensive and offensive? Is the spacing equal? The field sizes the same or different? How would you contrast both, and what did the differences help you learn?
Well, Brother Andrew, from my experiences playing both in America and Australia, I never really seen a difference. The fundamentals of soccer in both places are pretty much the same. But one thing that I did notice was the size of the pitch in Australia. The pitch in Australia is massive compared to here in America. So that was probably one of the biggest differences.
And how did that, playing on a much larger pitch, how did that impact your game? What kind of transformation happened to you because of it?
Well, with a bigger space, you have to run more. So I got a little tired a little bit too fast in the beginning, but I tried to adapt to it.
Now, I understand the weather's a little bit different because, as I understand, as we are into winter, they're into summer there. So, how warm was it, and what kind of how was that your first day, and how did you adapt to it?
It was very warm in Australia. I think the highest was around 90, high 90s. So we had to pack lots of shorts and t-shirts.
Did anybody cramp up, and was it bad, or did they get better quickly?
On the first day of playing, a lot of people started to cramp up. A lot of people went down. So it was the cramps were killing us.
But you were okay the next day?
Oh yes, the next day everybody was well hydrated, got a lot of water, and we played pretty well.
Fantastic. And what kind of tactics did you learn there, and how are you going to apply them when you play soccer next time in your high school?
With the experience from Australia, I've learned to keep my head up more, survey and scan, because before coming to Australia, I always kept my head down. But being told multiple times to look around, it has become instilled into my head.
How was your coaching in Australia?
My coaching, the coaching for our team was very good because of Brother Roger, who is our coach.
And are there any other players or anybody in Australia who you'd like to say hi to right now?
I would like to say hi to Brother Alex from my team. He was a great captain and a great field general, and he taught me a lot.
Sister Lorraine, what do you think of all this?
Brother Andrew, Brother Aiden, and Sister Jem. I think we have brethren, a sister who is watching right now from Australia, Sister Emilu Sanchez. Oh, she is greeting us and greeting everybody, to all the players who joined the Perth for International Unity Games. Hello, Sister Emilu, and she's saying that it is really hot there right now. It's summer there, and also we have Sister Eunice Roa watching right now. That's my brother and mom. Very, very proud sister. We also have answering with that question earlier with our viewers of what is your sports moment that you will not forget? And that's coming from brother Johnny Ferrer saying, it was when I represented the East Coast for bowling for the Continental Unity Games held in California. Thank you so much, brother Johnny, for sharing that. And as you have mentioned, all the things you have overcome, brother Aiden and sister Jem, how did you face these challenges? Of course, you are facing this event plus the weather and all the challenges, the time you have traveled, and in going to a different country, which is Australia, a country and a continent. They have different transportation there, the different currency, a lot of different things. And we are just wondering and very, very amazed of you guys that you were really risk taker and going in Australia. How did you overcome these challenges? Or if there are challenges, Sister Jem, because on your faces and sharing these experiences, I know you're all very, very happy and very positive.
Yes, Sister Lorraine, it was truly a great experience with logistics. In regards of logistics, transportation, hotel accommodation, it was taken care of the organizer, so it went smooth. We just had to prepare our travel documents such as passports and visas. We also prepared some over-the-counter medicine just to make sure we have what we use here in the US, and that it's available or we have it on hand when we go to Australia. Also, I want to add, me and Brother Lito, his dad, we tried to learn a little bit about soccer so we would know how to cheer and support him, when to, shout and when to not shout.
Yes, also that's very funny, Sister Jem. But thank you for sharing that, right, brother Anras? You are supporting your friends, your family. With Sister Jem's situation, being mom, you would like to know also about the mechanics, the instructions, and when to cheer, right? Because I would like to ask also, like, nananalo ba? Are we winning? Are we going to shout, or just shout, brother Aiden, go, go, go? And we would like to know soccer more, and that's very nice of you supporting. See, the research skills coming out from you, brother Lito and Sister Jem. How about Brother Andrew? Brother Andrew, have you ever played soccer? Because I think most of the boys really play this game here in America.
Well, I played it somewhat in physical education, but where I have my experience as a goalie was in ice hockey. And you still have to stop the puck from coming in, like you stop the soccer ball from coming in. But there are a lot of differences and a lot of similarities between being a hockey goalie, an ice hockey goalie, and being a soccer goalie. But they're both great workouts. So I have played soccer, but I wasn't that good at it. I was mostly played defense. my grandsons play on the front line, and they also play as goalies. And I know there's a lot of young CWS members in Virginia who like to play soccer.
And before Brother Andrew will ask the final question from our dear guest right now, I would just like to read some of the comments coming from our live chat. Sister Lani Magno mentioned about sports is not only for competition, but ushers socialization and collaboration among teammates in reaching the goal. Just like Brother Aiden mentioned a while ago, that he was always looking down before he came to Australia. And we see some of the changes right now as you graced up today in our episode, and seeing your smile and telling us your stories and experiences. There's a change in your character in playing this sport, soccer. Brother Andrew. I think Brother Andrew internet froze. Oh, go ahead, Brother Andrew.
Yes, we froze up. I'd like to read one comment first from our Aussie friend, Sister Emmylou Sanchez. Sports moment I won't forget was the IUG. Great to be part of the coverage team. We were able to interview brethren and their stories. Very inspiring. Please watch the 5 featured stories. Now, I'd like to ask Brother Aiden and Sister Jem for a comparison from in October, before y'all went over to Australia, and now in December, having come back from Australia. How do you feel different, Brother Aiden?
Going to Australia, I feel as if I've become a more social person, because going to Australia, I didn't know anybody. I wasn't sure who my teammates were going to be. And then meeting those people and the brethren who have a similar interest as me made me open up.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. But now, in a minute, we're going to go to CFO in action. But I don't know, Sister Lorraine, do we have time for shout outs or not?
We are going to let Sister Jem and Brother Aiden to mention their greetings. I know their families are waiting for them, their friends that are cheering them here in live chat, in our INCRadio app. Also, there's a lot of viewers right now who are really, really excited to see our dear guests. But take this opportunity, Brother Aiden, greet all the things that all the people you have met in Australia, those team players that you met, Sister Jem, the other parents you have met in Australia. Go ahead, take it over, Brother Aiden, Sister Jem.
Sister Lorraine, thank you. We want to say hi, hello to our family, especially in families in different parts of the world, especially in California, local of Fairfield, District of Northeast California.
I would like to say hello to my sister, Eunice Froa, in Raleigh, North Carolina. My brother, Gerard Froa, in Colorado. I would like to say hello to all my friends that I've made over in Australia and around the world. I'd like to say hello to my #1 fan, Chris Samugat, for supporting me.
Yes, thank you so much, Brother Chris. Sumugat mentioned Brother Aiden, one who had tracked the farthest to participate in this activity, one with the activities of the church administration, #Fayetteville. And we are also proud of you. And thank you for inspiring the players who are listening right now, who are aspiring to become a soccer player in any sport you would like to play. Thank you so much. And we are so excited to hear some of the activities that we are going to have here in the District of Virginia in CFO in Action.
Christian Family Organizations, CFO in Action. Now, we have had the Society of Communicators and Networkers. We had basic life support training and certification. We had a blood donation drive. We just had a cafe night here in High Point where we sipped on coffee, tea, hot chocolate, heard the words of God, and also ate very tasty baked goods and pan de sal ube and other delectable items. Now we're going to have another event for the Society of Communicators and Networkers. We have a team building event that's kind of like Scan Eye that you might have seen on the social networks. And we're going to have our year-end celebrations in all sorts of local congregations. Now here in High Point, we're going to feature the 1920s as a motif. I think in Charlotte, they'll be featuring the 1960s, and I'm sure other local congregations have their own attire that they're going to wear to make this a very enjoyable time to say thanks for the year we've had and to greet each other as we go into a new year. Sister Lorraine?
Thank you so much, Brother Andrew Kuya Tech. We are ready to show and congratulate our winners here in hashtag Challenge Winners in INC Radio. Go ahead, Kuya Tech. Fifth place, North Atlanta, Georgia. Fourth place, Macon, Georgia. Third place, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Brother Jeremy.
Second place, High Point, North Carolina, Brother Andrew. And third place, Charlotte, North Carolina. Congratulations,
Lucy!
hashtag winners. Thank you so much for always joining us here every Saturday here in INC Radio. But before we thank the special people behind the scenes here in INC Radio, we would just like to say thank you to all our viewers, listeners all around the world who join us today's episode. We have Brother Christopher Sumugat, Sister Anna Blash, Brother Lito Froa, Brother Jerome Nichols Aguilar, Sister Flo from Oregon, Sister Hannah Lore, Sister Minda, Brother Jeremy. We have Sister Sally Conanan, Brother Jeremy Pizarro, Sister Benilda Cabiat, Sister Hazel Marquez, Sister EIC Rally, Sister Anna Blash again, Brother Rizal Tenaza. Thank you so much, Brother Mike Blash. Thank you so much for all your comments and greetings. And again, INC Radio will not be possible to thank our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Maraming salamat po. Our CFO Coordinator, SEPSI CEO and President, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. Thank you so much po. We also would like to say thank you to our District Supervising Minister, Brother Esteban P. Inocencio Jr., our Assistant District Minister, Brother Ray De Mesa, our District CFO Overseer, Brother Melvin Bayangoan, our Multimedia Advisor, Brother Denzel Ben P. Malapit, our INC Radio Station Manager, Brother Wally Taray. Thank you so much, our Executive Producer, Kuya Manly Andaya, Sister Lucy, Sister Boots, Sister Dane, Sister Leslie. Thank you so much, Kuya Tech. We'll see you again next week here on INC Radio Virginia. Bye!
Maraming salamat po.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.